Hello everyone. In this lecture, we will look at behavioral models. Behavioral models are models of the dynamic behavior of a system as it is executing. They show what happens or what is supposed to happen when a system responds to a stimulus from its environment. Behavior models include use case, activity, state machine, and interaction diagrams. Use cases were developed originally to support requirements allocation and now incorporated into the UML. Each use case represents a discrete task that involves external interaction with a system. Actors in a use case may be people or other systems. Example in this diagram only uses actual people as actors, but it can be a mix of other systems as well. Represented diagrammatically to provide an overview of the use case and in a more detailed textual form. In this example, you can see how the user story as a person, I want to buy a car so I can drive it, is modeled using a use case diagram. As you can see, there are two separate use cases, buy a car and drive a car. In order to buy a car, a person should do it together with a salesman. Also, you can see the extend line connecting the two use cases. It means that a person who buys a car can drive it, but it's not mandatory. A person can just buy a car. Activity diagram. An activity diagram is an important behavioral diagram to describe dynamic aspects of the system. An activity diagram is an advanced version of a flowchart that models the flow from one activity to another activity. Activity diagrams are often used in business process modeling. However, they can be used to visualize algorithms as well. Activity diagrams may be used to describe use case activities. Every activity diagram starts with a filled circle expression which indicates the starting point of an activity diagram. The element shown as a rounded rectangle denotes activity in an activity diagram, which indicates the activities that make up a modeled process. The next element here is called a synchronization line. You can use it to fork a single activity flow into concurrent activities. In this example, after creating an order, we dispatch goods and at the same time we send invoice. And receive signal symbol, receive payment, demonstrate the acceptance of an event. After the event is received, the flow that comes from this action is completed. After all concurrent activities are finished, we use a synchronization line to join two concurrent activities and proceed with the execution. Now that the goods are dispatched and the payment is received, we can close the order. State machine diagrams. The starter state machine diagram describes an entity, class, actor, use case from the point of view of the important states that it exhibits. The diagram indicates the states of the entities and shows transitions between the states. The state machine diagrams are used when a software engineer wants to define or describe a set of discrete states a class or other element may exhibit. They are typically created to analyze the behavior of some part of system because it is difficult to understand or because its behavior is complex. In this example, we are looking at a state machine diagram that describes the possible operation of the microwave oven. Look at the example and try to understand it. Let's summarize this lecture. Behavior models are important because they describe the dynamic behavior of a system as it is executing. 7 diagrams are used in UML to describe the system behavior from different viewpoints. Behavioral diagrams can be used to analyze business processes as well as precisely specify the operation of the system. Thank you for watching the behavioral models. Goodbye.